Hi, it's Sarah here. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day today. We are going to be using the Christ unwinding technique today to help you heal from incestuous relationships. I'm also going to be giving a small talk on incestuous relationships and other tips and tools to help you heal from those. So first of all, the Christ unwinding technique is open to everybody. It's nothing to do with Christianity. The Christ energy is just the source energy of love. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you're an atheist or what religion, it'll work for everybody. With this technique, you have to sit with your eyes shut and you're going to be reading sentences across the inside of your forehead. Now, it doesn't matter about your spelling, it's your intention that counts, but it actually works better if you can actually see your sentences rather than just imagine they're there. But if your mind is saying that you're not worthy or it is unsafe for you to see your sentences, you'll just have to start off with imagining they're there, and you just keep telling yourself it is safe for me to see my sentences, I'm worthy of seeing my sentences, and eventually you will be able to. Okay, so all you have to do is sit somewhere quietly, try and put your feet flat on the floor, hands palm up on your lap, and just say, I call upon the Christ light to come in and help me. Just shutting your eyes. Then what I want you to do, just read the following two sentences as though they were written across the inside of your forehead. So the first one is, I am the divine having neutral experiences. The second one is, I choose to stop punishing myself. I choose to stop punishing myself. And then you're going to see your sentences, they're going to go upwards into your mind, and you're going to start to see your sentences weave left and right and around and up and down, and they're creating new belief systems and new neural pathways in your brain. So just see your sentences start to weave around and around. See if you can read them as they're going around. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. I choose to stop punishing myself. And then what you're going to do, you're going to see your sentences, they're going to start to spiral anti-clockwise down through your head. You see them spiraling around and around, down through your head, down through your throat, down through the middle of your chest. Just reading your sentences as they're going around. I am the divine having neutral experiences. Seeing your sentences spiral down the middle of your belly. I choose to stop punishing myself. See your sentences spiraling down the middle of your pelvis. I am the divine having neutral experiences. And then lastly, seeing your sentences spiral down through the gap in between your legs all the way to the floor. Reading your sentences, I choose to stop punishing myself. And then when your sentences reach the floor, they can either go off into the distance or down into the ground, whichever you choose. And then again, we're keeping your eyes shut. You're just going to read the following two sentences again. So, I am the divine having neutral experiences, and I choose to stop punishing myself. This time you see your sentences come out and they start to go up your left hand. So seeing your sentences spiral up your left hand, up your left arm, over your left elbow and up your left upper arm. Then when they reach your left shoulder, you spiral them across the top of your back to your right shoulder, reading your sentences, I am the divine having neutral experiences. When they reach your right shoulder, just spiral them back across to your left. I choose to stop punishing myself. Then seeing your sentences spiral down the left side of your body. So starting with your chest and upper back, spiraling down, I am the divine having neutral experiences. Down the left side of your belly, I choose to stop punishing myself. Down the left side of your pelvis, I am the divine having neutral experiences. Down your left thigh, over your left knee and down your left calf, I choose to stop punishing myself. And then seeing your sentences going over your left foot and again down into the ground or out into the distance. And we're just going to repeat that process. So reading your sentences with your eyes shut. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. This time your sentences are going to come out. They're going to go up your right side. So spiraling up your right hand, up your right arm, over your right elbow and up your upper arm. When they reach your right shoulder, just spiral them across the top of your back to your left shoulder, reading your sentences. I am the divine having neutral experiences. When they reach your left shoulder, just spiral them back across to your right. I choose to stop punishing myself. Down the right side of your body, so your upper back and right side of your right chest and upper back. I am the divine having neutral experiences. Down the right side of your belly, I choose to stop punishing myself. Down the right side of your pelvis, I am the divine having neutral experiences. Down your right thigh, over your right knee and down your right calf. I choose to stop punishing myself. And then over your right foot. And seeing your sentences going off into the distance or down into the ground. And we're just going to read your sentences again with your eyes shut. So, I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. And this time you see your sentences coming forward, and we just ask your sentences to be sent across all time, space, dimensions, realities, and universes. Then you're just going to see your sentences as though they were written on the outside of your forehead. It doesn't matter whether you want them left to right or right to left, but just reading your sentences as though they were written on the outside of your forehead. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. And imagine they're being written across the top of your head. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. And we're just going to write them across your upper heart, your higher heart, which is here. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. And then lastly, just finish off by putting the big, beautiful white and gold letters across the middle of your chest. I am the divine having neutral experiences. I choose to stop punishing myself. And then we just finish off by saying thank you to the Christ light. And you can use this technique to change any belief system, thought pattern, and to clear stuck emotional energy. I've just got a few other suggestions because it actually works best if you can change your sentences around a little bit. So a couple of other suggestions are: guilt and shame are illusions made up by my ego mind. I easily forgive and let go of my experiences. I easily forgive and let go of my past. I choose self-love, compassion, and forgiveness. But feel free to use your own. Just make sure they're in the positive and the present tense. So I am safe rather than I'm not unsafe, or I'm becoming safe is I am safe. Okay, so incestuous relationships, they used to be really common, especially in royalty. They had an attitude of keep it in the family. And still today there are lots of societies and cultures where it is very common to marry cousins. It used to be more common to have relationships other than cousins. It could be first cousins, occasionally even brother and sister, and then they discovered that having very close family relationships meant there was genetic abnormalities in the offspring that was produced. So that was disallowed by most societies, but as I say, it's still very common in some cultures and societies to marry cousins. So you might have had an incestuous relationship in this lifetime. You may have had an incestuous relationship in another lifetime that you are beating yourself up for, that you're berating yourself. So this is designed to help those people who want to heal from that kind of relationship. So first of all, just know that there are no good and bad, right and wrong relationships, okay? Every experience is neutral. It is purely the judgments we put upon it which cause the problems. If you were to see every experience as neutral rather than it's good or bad, then your life would be so much easier. Okay, so just know all experiences are neutral. The second thing you need to know is that you had a soul contract to go through that experience. Okay, so let yourself off the hook. You had a contract that you made before you incarnated with another being who agreed to go through the same thing, and it may be that you were being of service to one of you was being of service to another partner, to your partner. Maybe you were being of service to your partner, or they were being of service to you, sorry. It may have been that there was a karmic thing that you needed to finish between you, or it may be something that your souls needed to experience for your soul growth. It doesn't really matter, but if you had a relationship like that, then there was a reason that you went through it and you had a contract to go through it. Know that you are God. You are God in human form. God is within you. You are God in human form, having these experiences. And when you really know your divinity, it frees you up and you are able to release a whole lot more. So know that you are divine. You are God having these experiences. And know that there are no judgments, no judgments from spirit, from God, from the angelic realm. There are no sins, okay? There is nothing that you can do that is wrong. Everything is just a neutral experience. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to go out and kill people, because it's not, okay? You're here to know yourself as divine. But if you have done something in the past, then it is time for you to forgive yourself, because everything happens for a reason. Every experience is neutral. You are the divine having this experience, and there are no sins, and there's actually no judgments from God. Because when we have a belief that we have done something wrong, we will slow down our ascension. It is our ego mind that creates the emotions of guilt and shame, and it is purely from fear that we have done something wrong, and so we will use these emotions to keep ourselves locked in a little box and stop our ascension, because we fear the judgments from God. We fear going home because we think we've done something wrong. So actually know that emotions such as guilt and shame, unforgiveness, etc., they're not real. They're just illusions. So you need to forgive yourself. Start off with forgiving yourself mentally by knowing everything that we've just been through. And then what you need to do is find the emotion of forgiveness. You can ask God, Spirit, for divine forgiveness, for divine grace to help you. And imagine somebody's standing in front of you, and send that forgiveness energy out to them. If you can't feel it at the beginning, then you may need to break it down into the emotions of compassion, of understanding, of love, and then eventually you'll be able to make that energy into forgiveness energy. Once you can feel the energy of forgiveness, turn it inwards, bring it inwards, and start bombarding yourself with as much forgiveness energy as you can. Because what happens is, when you actually bring that forgiveness energy into your body, it will start to transmute emotions such as unforgiveness, guilt, and shame, and you will easily let them go. Because when we have an emotion over and over again, or something that's strongly, we keep it stored in our body, in the cells of our body, and in the energy field, and then this prompts us to respond to situations and react to situations in a certain way. So we need to clear the stuck emotional energy from our body. So bringing in that forgiveness energy is a good way to do it. You can also breathe in love and golden light and forgiveness and send it all around your body. That's another way. Another way is to, before you go to sleep, is just ask the angelic realm or God to help clear the stuck emotional energy from your body. You can do this just if you have half an hour, sit down and ask them to work on you as well. Very willing to help, they just want to be asked. Okay, they would do it 24 hours a day if you ask for it. It's not a problem. So you also need to change your belief system, and changing your thoughts will change your belief system. So you can use the Christ unwinding technique that we've just done before, but I would also advise you to use lots of self-praise. So self-praise is saying things over again, is affirmations. You say it over again, you see them, you read them, you sing them, you hear them, you write them. Things like, I am the divine, I am an amazing being of light, I am enough just as I am lovable, those kind of things. And I will put a link to a video that I have made on self-praise, because there is a way that you can do it where you use self-hypnosis, which helps you take on these new beliefs in an easier way. Then we need to return to self-love and self-compassion. Now, it's actually easier to use self-compassion first, which is the energy of self-kindness, and then build up to self-love. Again, I've done videos on those and I will put links in those. But what you need to do is to open your heart center. And your heart center is in the middle of your chest. It's your heart chakra. So what you need to do is step into a lift or whirlpool. Imagine stepping into a lift or whirlpool inside your mind and taking that right down into the middle of your chest. When you're in the middle of your chest, you are going to send love and light out to humanity, out to the planet, out to the animal kingdom, whichever you like. But it's just to open your heart center up. When you've done this day in, day out, eventually you'll be able to send enough light and love out to surround your body. Use it to surround your body, and then you will be surrounding yourself with your own self-love. When your heart center is open to a certain amount, you can then use that energy of self-love instead of send it out, but then also bring it in. And you're going to use that energy of love and compassion to bring it in, and again, it's going to go all over your body and it's going to start to transmute that stuck emotional energy. Okay, so it is purely changing your belief system, letting go of judgments, clearing the stuck emotional energy, forgiving yourself. I'll try and remember to put a link to forgiveness as well. And coming back to a state of self-love and self-compassion. Okay, so I hope that helps. Much love, many blessings from my heart to yours.